Show. I'm so glad that you're here with me today. Last week I made a t-shirt dress tutorial for you, and we were doing a t-shirt giveaway contest. You just had to comment, tell me that you were going to make the dress, and the winner of that is APGN Pop. So, darling, you're the winner. Thanks so much for participating. Can't wait to see what you come up with. And then I also wanted to mention that I had a birthday this week, and the members of the Rock and Roll Thugs Facebook page made this like such an amazing surprise for me. You guys got straight to my heart. That was so beautiful, so thoughtful and kind of you. So thank you so much to everyone who made this an amazing birthday week for me. I love you. You guys are just so close to my heart. Thank you. Today I want to share with you how to slow down your brain. And maybe this hasn't been a concept for you in your life before, but I want to introduce it to you today because it's been really helpful to me. Basically, I've had a bunch of different to-do lists in my brain lately. I don't know if you get like this, where you're like, I gotta do this and this, and it's all just like packing up. I can't even talk. It gets so overwhelming. It all just piles up on top of each other sometimes, and it's really easy to feel it spiral out of control. And sometimes when I feel overwhelmed, my default is to just like want to escape or watch a show and just forget about all the stuff. You know, and right now we are prepping for the You Can't Kill Us tour. We've got the You Can't Kill Us album coming out later this year. We're making VIP tickets for the tour. We just launched Icon Army headquarters. We've got so much exciting stuff, but then there's also a bunch of things to do within each thing to make sure that everything, all the freaking, plates stay spinning, that nothing falls apart, no catastrophes happen. And so when life gets like that, it's so important to just be kind of on the offense and a little bit intentional and be like, okay, I'm not going to get sucked into all the crazy here, because that's what's so easy to do. And you watching, maybe you just started school, maybe this is like a new season in your life, you're trying to just juggle it all and balance it all and make sure that nothing cracks and falls and your life falls apart. It's a lot of work, I know, darling. But here's kind of the secret I want to teach to you. You can make your brain your ally in this instead of your enemy. So sometimes it feels like inside my head, I've got like this annoying, yapping little puppy that's just like, oh my God, can we fit? Let me take it for a just like over the top intense. I think you guys know that by watching the Ariel show. Like I'm pretty, all the time. My brain is like that too. And sometimes my brain doesn't shut up. And so I'll be going to sleep at night, and all that's going on is just buzz, buzz, buzz of all the things that I'm supposed to be doing the next day, or like, don't forget about this, don't let this, oh my God, I gotta text this person, like very frantic energy. And then I'll wake up the next morning and I'll have the same thing. And my first introduction to the day is buzz, 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 frantic energy. And this stuff is exhausting. I'm not into that. I don't like that feeling. So what I can do is learn how to slow our brains down. This is the same thing as teaching your puppy some new tricks, so that way, like on command, it can like sit and lie down rather than just yapping your brains off. So what you do is you like sit down. Maybe you're on the bus on the way to school. Maybe you're in your car commuting, or maybe you can literally sit on your couch at home and it's quiet. Maybe close your eyes. Maybe do some in-breaths and out-breaths. And what you really want to focus on here is, can I create space between my thoughts? So if your brain is firing off 1,000 thoughts a minute, think, okay, so here's my thought. I'm going to think a thought. Can there be space here? And then here's the next thought. And what we want to do is be intentionally increasing this space. So right now my brain's like, but, and what you want is but, space, and maybe eventually you can have like a solid minute of space and then a couple of minutes of space, and this is such an amazing thing to practice. Now, it is a practice, and it's not something that any of us, I think, will ever master. I think it's almost against the human nature to, suspend all thinking. I don't know if that's possible. And for me, I'm so analytical that I'll be sitting there trying to suspend my thoughts, and my thoughts will be, am I doing it right? Like, is this going well? How I'm analyzing how my progress is going, and that's also having frantic thoughts, so it's not very helpful. But basically, I am full of grace on myself when I do this, and I think that's the approach that we all need to take. So if you try this and you kind of suck at it, like that's the way that it goes. You try it and you kind of suck at it, and then you suck a little less and a little less. But basically, more important even than, okay, I just had like a solid 3 seconds of peacefulness inside without frantic thinking. More important even than that is just that you're strengthening the muscle, like you're disciplining yourself to be able to calm down all the thoughts. So this way, if you have that same problem that like I sometimes do, you're going to sleep at night and your brain won't shut up, this way like you kind of know how to make it calm down. Even if it doesn't, submit as much as you want to in the beginning, you are strengthening that muscle. And this is such a good practice to have in your life. And it can expand and carry over into so many other areas where you feel in control. You feel like you're feeling the way that you want to feel, which is the best. Feeling the way that you want to feel is the best. So I don't like feeling frantic or full of anxiety or overwhelmed. None of those things are part of my ideal life, and I don't think they're part of yours either. So this week, why don't you try that? See if you can sit with yourself, and if that feeling comes up, like, oh my God, like it's just overwhelming, try to calm it down, maybe exhale it out. Picture you're inhaling all the strength that you need and you're exhaling all the garbage, all the toxic, or you can try inhaling all the strength and then exhaling all the love into the world for everyone else who needs some strength and love too. So those are just some cool ideas for you this week. Hope this is helpful. Oh my gosh, because we are almost at 20,000 subscribers. This is something that we've been working towards for a long time. I can't believe there's like almost 20,000 of you. Yes, high five, I love it. So we're going to be doing some really special stuff for that episode coming up. I'll be probably talking about that more next week. I love you. Have the best week of your life. Mwah.